Don't forget to smile. But on a side note, thank you all for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you guys for the support and everything. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and that for everybody on this YouTube journey, that's a milestone to hit. So just keep subscribing to the channel. Please keep liking the videos and commenting. It really helps to know who's actually supporting. I really appreciate all you supporters out there. If you just go through and check out the comments, you can really see who my real supporters are, and go check their channels out, because you see it on multiple videos who actually support. And I'm one of them too. I help support my guys. Who, if you support me, I support you. That's what we do in this little community we got here. But let's get to this video. I'm gonna show you guys what I had to do to install this NVU New Vintage USA cluster. I mean, this thing looks good. It's simple to install. It took me a little while, only for the simple fact that I only have my weekends, and I gotta, you know, take a little time here, a little time there to get the job done. And we also had to wait on parts here and there. But let's get into this video, and I can show you exactly what I had to do to install this New Vintage USA cluster into my 86 Oldsmobile Cutlass, LS swap Cutlass. Let's get into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got something special for you guys today, so keep watching. We got the LS kit. It's the LS kit for the NVU New Vintage USA cluster. It shows you how to hook up that resistor. So you're gonna need a resistor for the tach signal. I got my resistor right there, and you got extra bushings for the LS engine for the block. So one is for the oil, and one is for the coolant. You gotta put this big behind sensor on there. And then all of this in this kit is pretty much for the old school motor, conventional motor. Those are screwed into the conventional block. And this is the sensor, temp sensor, and pretty much just the adapter for the LS. Got to get some thread locker in there, lock them threads down. What I've seen online is you need to screw the sensor to the adapter first, lock that down, get that nice and tight, put that in the vise and lock it down. And then once you have that set up, then you can screw this into the block. I'm going on the passenger side head with that. And then this right here might give me some issues. I don't know for sure if this is gonna work. Hold on, I got one hand. This adapter for the oil, pressure gauge. You got your little crush washer. I believe that goes on. I'm gonna flip this over. That goes on again. Probably gonna screw that to the sensor first and then to the block. But I don't even know if this is actually gonna fit on the top of the block right behind the intake. It's kind of tight back there. Well, let's go look at that. Let's leave this right here. Let's go take a look at that. Show y'all what I'm dealing with. Let me get some light. Yeah, boy, this light right here is a beast. This icon light. They had it on sale. I was trying to put the ads on my shorts, let y'all know what the sales is. I forgot to do this one, but this was half off. Icon light. This thing is super bright. Magnetic. Tilt that joker, and that's only on this first setting, so I could get super bright. But yeah, you got that sensor, your normal sensor down there, and then you see the size difference. So I don't know, we're gonna see. Hopefully that adapter might pick it up tall enough that it is still sitting there. I don't know for sure. So we'll see. I've got to get a special socket to get that sensor off. The OEM pressure sensor, oil pressure sensor, and then I go from there. I'll chime back in when I got some more. The sensor off and go from there. That don't even seem like that was tight at all. It's a tight area, so $12 for the socket. Just went and picked that up from Advanced Auto Parts. I had it right there in stock, right on the shelf. Get that out, no problem. I'm gonna look in that hole and see. Sometimes they say there's I don't see anything in that hole. They say there's like a little sleeve. Like a little screen, a little sleeve. There isn't. So let's proceed to give you what you need. And if you didn't know, that socket was a 1 1/16 socket. Next, I'm going down with these adapters. It has a little crush washer, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully this sits high enough for me. Hopefully y'all cool with the camera angle. That should be tight because it wasn't that tight. As long as I crushed the washer, that should be good enough. Alright, let's test fit the sensor. We might be high enough. Alright, I'm gonna put some thread locker on the seal, on the threads. Some thread sealant on the threads. Let me get that right. If I don't make a mess, I'll be straight if I don't make a mess. Hopefully y'all heard me. I'm trying not to make a mess with the sealant. I got some thread sealant on that, and hopefully this sits high enough for me. It looks kind of tight in here. I go backwards so that the seat look like that boat gonna give me problems. Yeah, this ain't gonna work, my boy. I can't even turn the joker in there. So I just put that on there. I thought I test fitted it, it was fine, but it was hitting the side of the that bolt right there. I was hoping that it would sit high enough to not interfere. Looks like that. So let me try it one more time. As soon as I catch a thread, I don't have no wiggle room, that bolt. And I don't want to strip it. Yeah, that don't look good at all. I don't know, guys. Shoot. So I did all of that for nothing, looks like. Why they make this sensor so doggone big? I don't know what I'm gonna do, because it's definitely hitting that bolt, and it's definitely not far enough in there. I was hoping that it would sit high enough that I wouldn't have this issue. I could shave the bolt down, but I really don't want to do that. I don't even know how it's sitting on the other side. Let me move the camera. I don't even know if you can see how it looks on the other side, because I can't see. But yep, there it is. And it doesn't seem like it's hitting right on that edge right there. And my ground wire will be out the way. It's hitting right on that edge, touching the bolt. Dog it. I'll chime back in when I have some more. Hopefully y'all can see. But I'm gonna try to take this. I don't need this extra extension. This is where my coolant temp is going at. Hopefully I don't lose too much coolant. I'm losing coolant already. So let me get this ready. I already done seal it, put the thread sealant in it, and lock this down, and everything in this. Oh, almost ready to go. Let me get where's my washer at? Hold on. I don't want to take this out with the washer. It's leaking coolant already. Let me get my washer. Thought I had the washer, but I got it. I dropped on the ground. Okay, so got my washer. This is a 19, well, this is 16, I'm sorry. Yeah, 16. So I have that ready. I'm using a 5H. I guess this is a 5H 5/16. H 5/16. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Don't get me in the comments. I don't care. If I'm saying it wrong, so what? But just taking out this. I'm losing coolant. There we go. Hopefully I don't lose too much. I got coolant for that. Hopefully I ain't blocking too much, but one thing I'm not sure about, so hopefully I don't mess anything up, but and what I'm talking about is the hole that goes into. I don't know how long that hole is, so hopefully I don't run into any issues. Cause the plug isn't that deep, and I want this to be tight so I don't have an issue. But I don't want it to be too tight and poking something on the inside and cause an issue. I know some of those holes are right up against like bolt holes and stuff like that, so I don't want it to cause an issue on the inside. Hopefully it doesn't. So hopefully that seals. Gotta check the cooler and make sure I got some in there, which I don't. Probably don't leak down inside the radiator. So that's done. That's a done deal. Hopefully it's grounding out. If not, then I'll figure that out later. I have to revisit this, but yep, the sensor is in there. Just gotta run my wiring now. Coolant temp sensor, and I don't know if I'm gonna put this in there, but I don't know what I'm gonna do about the oil pressure. This is what I have now, but the one that's in there is fat, so it's too big. So I don't even know if that's gonna hold. I don't even think I got enough thing. I kind of want to start it and see if it'll hold the pressure, but I doubt it. So yeah, for now that's all I have. I'll chime back in a little bit. Okay, we did try to tried it with the sensor have like in there. I tried starting it with the sensor that I put in there, and it didn't have enough threads in the motor, so it leaked. I just tapped the turn it over real quick and shut it off, and saw the leak, so I took it off and I ordered some fittings, some NTP 1/4 inch fittings, I believe, and that's gonna bring the sensor up a little higher, so it shouldn't hit that valley plate cover. So I'll tap back in when I get those fittings, and we'll go back at it, and all I have to do is wire the sensors, and then that'll be a done deal. So we'll chime back in when I have some more. Okay, these are the little fittings I have, and these are brass pipe fittings, NTP. I don't see it on here, but I believe these are, I think I ordered 1/4. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, that temperature done drop out here, boy. It's cold. I don't like working in the cold, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay out here trying to get this done. This is an 1/8 to an 1/8 NTP fittings. A male to a female 1/8. So that's what these are, and this goes in here, and that extends that up probably a good 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, something like that. And I think that might be what I need. So this is the adapter for the motor. This goes on the block. This goes into here, and that sits like that. Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, that sits, yeah, probably about an inch higher, I would say. So I should have more than enough room. So we're gonna get these secured. Just checking my threads. So I got my thread sealant. If I don't make a mess, I need to get a napkin. So I'm just taking the excess off. Just spreading it out even through the threads. Just I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing, but it makes sense to me. I don't know if you're supposed to wait and do this. It's just how I'm doing it. It's not rocket science. If it don't work, take it off and do it again. Simple as that. Tighten it as good as it's gonna get. Got some wrench. I need to get a wrench. Get a nice extra little twist on it. And if you can see that, looks like that's gonna seal good. Like I said, if it doesn't, then I'll do it again. So I'm gonna take that, lock that down in the block, and then once I secure this into the block, then I'm gonna put some thread sealer on this and then screw that down on top of that, and then go from there. So let me go do that, and then I'll fade back when I got that done. Thanks. I'll fade back. Let's try this again. Second time a charm. I think this is gonna work, that fitting that I got, so should be good to go. Got my washer and my adapter piece. And my 19 socket. That's that. Everything looking good. Let me get my sensor. I didn't put nothing on the threads yet. I meant to already did do this, but hey. And what I'm doing is just, like I said before, probably, is lightly going over it and taking the excess off. And then going at the where it starts and taking the excess off right there at the beginning threads. Tell me if I'm doing it right. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Time will tell. Let me know down in the comments. And that gave me a lot of extra room, so we should be Gucci. Yep, I got way more room than I had before. So that's done. I'll let that set up, and that's done. I'll let that set up, and then I'm gonna let that cure, have time to harden or whatever, to seal, and then I don't think I'm gonna mess with this again until the morning. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll feedback I'll cut y'all back on if I do something else. I forgot. Y'all want to see too. Excuse me. Get this camera right. That's how we looking. Move this light so y'all can probably see a better shot. That's how we looking. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's kind of tight down in there, so the angles might not be perfect, but hey, it's on there. I know it's on there. Y'all can take my word for it. We'll check whether or not it's sealed good tomorrow, I guess, once them threads done seal, and go from there. Go ahead and clean up. So all I have to do now is do the wiring, and then that'll be it. Tighten everything up. Clean up all the wiring underneath the dash, or behind the cluster, I should say. Put the dash back together, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. So I'll chime back in with y'all. Please let me know how you like the video in the comments down below. That's what they're there for. Please like the video so you can help support the channel, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Part 2 is coming out, so I want you to know as soon as it drops, and we can get down into the meat and potatoes of this install with the wiring and everything. Like I said, come back for round 2 of this new vintage USA cluster install into my LS Swap 86 Cutlass. Thanks again for your support by liking the video and commenting. Bye.